Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you.
So glad you heard me calling. So glad you know my...
Hello and welcome to the 10th episode of Booze and Tunes. As always, I am your host, Thomas PDaddy Radley. Slight golf clap for that one. With me, as always, is my cohort and co-host, Lee Woogie Wogo, today dressed up as Santa Claus. Golf clap for that one. We have Arco Grimbeard Veerkoon, as always, dying from what seems to be a bong rip right now. Shout out, Beery. And tonight we have an amazing guest. We have Kory Gregory from PDaddy and the Hyena. This calls for no golf claps. Let it rip, boys. Really let that one rip.
Thank you for having me.
Pumped
Y'all
up,
are so
baby.
kind and nice.
Oh, well, thank you for
Same
saying
to you.
that.
Same to
Rock
you.
and roll.
What we want to start off with tonight is we're going to get right into it. So PDaddy and the Hyena formed in Albany, New York, 2014, after Kory, Alex Ziembiak, and Zachariah Hussein saw the Roswell Kid live. Yes or no?
So far, so good. Besides a few minor, honestly, I'm impressed with the pronunciations. They're not 100% accurate, but I'm impressed with how close they are.
I tried my best.
No, that was honestly, it wasn't 100% accurate, but it was pretty damn good compared to other people's attempts.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. And then so in 2014, still on Wallflower Records, we had Skip Cutscenes Blow Loud.
You're already blowing my mind with your research.
There you go. Wallflower Records was or still may be in some conjunction, a Westfield, Massachusetts music label. And you guys put out that one EP. The one thing that I wanted to bring up to you was Brock Ched and Nika's Got It Wrong are both on there. Brock Ched's name is actually Brocker Chedley on that one. So you changed the name a little bit. When you guys, so how long did it take for you to make that first EP, Skip's Cutscenes Blow Loud?
That's the first thing I ever did. Besides playing music, besides like playing guitar in front of my computer, like learning Green Day and Weezer and Strokes songs and stuff. You know, like just like look on ultimateguitar.com, like learning songs and like being like, yo, dad, check this out. Like I just learned a Clash song or something. Like besides that. The first thing I actually did creatively was Skip Cutscenes Blow Loud. That's before I ever played a show. That's before I was ever in another band. I just wrote a couple songs like when I was graduating high school / like the first couple months after graduating high school. I was like, you know what? Rather than go to college, maybe I should just write a couple songs and just like tell my parents I'm going on tour and like do some stupid ass shit. So I wrote a couple songs, did some stupid ass shit. I mean, that EP was like very effortless. And it was, I was very insecure. I am very insecure. And those songs are the biggest testament of my insecurities because it's me like, I was like, okay, I can start a band. Okay, I was always scared to start a band, right? Because I like have stage fright, but I have like I have insecurity issues with like, you know, how good are my songs, blah blah blah. But like then I started seeing like these like slacker rock bands pop up and that I loved, and I was like,
that's your song.
Wait, so I can start a band, and it's like, and if I present it the right way, it's like the worse I am, the better I'm doing at my job.
Right.
Like
the more, rock in a nutshell.
Right, like the more I slack,
the
shittier this EP sounds, the shittier the lyrics are, the more like stupid like about McNuggets they are. Like the more dumb they are, then the more I'm eating into the vibe I'm going for. It's like, okay, deal. I'm starting a band. Like I'm not going to college, I'm starting a band. So I put that EP out, and that kind of gave I'm still not confident per se, but we put that demo out, the Skip Cutscenes Blow Loud, and I was like, we started touring off of it. I mean, the first day of our first tour was our first show.
And that was 2015?
I think it was like it was December 30th, 2014, maybe.
So
it was like right near New Year's.
Oh, definitely. The first documented show that you guys ever had was Dong Island.
The first day of
January 2nd.
We had
2015.
2015.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, then like 4 days. That was like in the middle of a tour. The Dong Island show was in the middle of a tour. That was probably like 5 days into a tour. So like
what a fucking name Dong Island is.
Dude.
Oh my god, that was the best show on tour too. We're still best friends with those people.
really?
We're still best
that's
friends with
awesome.
people who own that house. We're still best. And
cool.
yeah, we loved that show. That was a great show.
That is fucking cool as shit. So that was okay. So that was the beginning of 2015, and then you guys had. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Skip cutscenes, blow loud. I had one question that I wanted to ask for you. It was recorded at quote the infamous Lounge of Uncrustables with Kevin Ziofsky.
I mean, that's total bullshit. I mean, Kevin Ziofsky is the person who recorded it, but it was just his parents' basement. and in there, he had this little like studio in the basement, and there was like a fridge that was like, yo. When I say stocked, I mean like you look in it. You all know who David Dobrik is?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It literally looks like it's fucking David Dobrik's refrigerator. When you open it up, it's like, what the fuck is this? Like they have everything you could possibly want. Every flavor of seltzer, Sprite, Coke, like ginger ale, whatever. They got fucking Uncrustables in the freezer. So we just kind of made a bit out of that. And
I was curious if the Uncrustables was actually like referencing the sandwiches. So I'm glad.
they had Uncrustables there, and we would eat them.
I'd still best friends with them too after that.
He also recorded
Uncrustables.
he recorded another song for us, actually. Or I'm not gonna assume anything, but you've done your research, so I'm gonna say that maybe you know that we did a split with Just Friends where we covered Weezer and stuff.
Oh, I do.
Those songs, our songs on that split, were recorded by the same person who recorded Skip Cutscenes.
I actually heard that EP. We'll get into that EP afterwards.
Okay. We're going in chronological order here.
We have to. We have to
Okay.
get the exact lineup of Prince Daddy as time gave it to us.
Cool. I'm candid. I'm here. I'm drunk enough to be real with you.
That's the perfect.
yeah.
That's the idea. That's the idea right there. So October 21st of 2015, we got the Adult Summers EP. What was that like? Because I know that was kind of the moment where it was like, boom, you guys started hitting tours like left and fucking right. You guys had, I mean, at the very least, I know Hidden Track was fucking huge off that one. That seemed like that EP was the one that really kind of put you guys in the forefront of the community. How did that feel when that one came out? Did you guys know like immediately like, okay, we're going on this tour with so-and-so, and then when we get back, we got to start working on something else, or how did that go?
I actually have a lot to say. That's a very good question, and I want to respond with a pretty hefty answer. Is that okay?
Go ahead,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Take all your time you want.
All right, here we go.
Have a sip first. Well, I'll take a sip first.
Oh yeah, wait. The Wheel of Drunkenness. We forgot.
Yeah, quick
Quick
toast.
Drunkenness.
I have
What's
to
the wheel
use
of
my
drunkenness?
finger to stop
We have the Wheel
wheel.
of Drunkenness right here that
What
tells
does
us what
that
we
do?
have to do.
Okay, I'll do anything you ask me.
It's mostly to get drunk.
It's pretty much just trying to get you as drunk as possible.
I'm on my way. I want to beat Dogleg and Charmer, so I'm on my way. I'm very well on my
You're
way.
good.
I was
I have
surprised
faith.
how much Charmer actually drank because they drank the entire case of booze and they were taking shots the whole time too.
Fuck, dude, don't get me nervous. I want to beat them.
I have faith in your detemination for sure.
Oh no, believe me.
I think you got
As I
it.
stated previously, you will be known as Lord Supreme Booze and Tunes God.
He's smoking it.
We'll let him answer the question, but
dunking
it's
the can. He's dunking
Oh
the
my-
can. Everybody, sky
there it
high.
is.
I want to
Alright.
see those cans up.
All right, hold on. I'll gun it actually.
That one's for Charmer.
Yeah.
This is fun. Yo, honestly, I found the right profession, I think, here.
This gun's for you, brother.
Oh, he's gunning already.
Oh, I brought
Oh,
my
there it
keys.
is.
I can shotgun shit too.
We're going
Well,
to.
you said you had Trulies though. I didn't want to make you shotgun a Truly.
Why not, bruh?
You said it. Now you're gonna regret it.
No,
Lee,
no.
what did the Wheel of Drunkenness give us? Wow,
It landed on
Chuck-
two bands, one choice.
Disgusting.
That was a nasty burp. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. So
I
the
need a
wheel landed
belcher.
on 2 bands, 1 choice. I'm going to give you 2 completely unfair options that you have to choose between and tell us which band you like better. So I'm going to hit you with Kississippi or the Roswell Kid.
Oh, that's not fair. I was
Oh, it's
engaged
never
to
fair.
one of them.
It's never
I
fair.
was
It's literally never fair.
I was engaged to one of them. You can't do that to me.
You just
That's
gotta
the
drink.
idea.
You gotta drink then if you don't choose.
Yeah, you got to drink hard if you're going to pass up.
So basically,
So
you just drink.
if I pass up, that means I chug a beer.
You don't have to
Oh,
chug the
you're
whole
not
thing
gonna
if you don't
chug
want
it
to.
all.
You're not gonna want to chug because we're
All
spinning
right,
this wheel
fine.
a
I'll
lot.
chug the beer. I'll
All
chug the beer. Fine.
All right, he'll chug it.
Booze and Tunes is going hardcore tonight, ladies and gents. Ironically, that was the first one I had matched up, so we still have 2 more 2 bands, 1 choice to go.
Kory is coming for everyone's throats right now.
Dude, Charmer and Dogleg, watch out because Kory is coming for you.
You
On
literally ain't got shit on me, dog. I swear
Yo,
to
we're
God.
eventually gonna. Are you a fan of Hot Ones, Kory? Have you ever watched that
I
show?
love Hot Ones. I watch it
loves
every
it.
night before I go to bed.
So you know Brett Baker and the tier list.
Yep.
I was thinking that if we have somebody who eventually does that, this is going to be the one that everybody's
Yeah.
going to have to beat already because you're already torching it.
Yeah, baby. Really? You mean it? I'm doing pretty good?
Oh, I mean it.
Oh.
I mean it, brother.
You just chugged 2
Just
beers
wait.
back to
Actually,
back.
I did want to bring this up though. On the wheel, there
Yo,
is
caught me on a
smoke.
good day, by the way.
He reminded me
that's
about.
awesome.
He reminded me
Because
about
my
water.
nephew's not home. My nephew, his room is right up. I live in my parents' house still, and my nephew's room is right upstairs to me. So if it was like reaching like 9 o'clock, I won't be able to scream and get rowdy with y'all. But right now, I can scream and get rowdy all fucking night, baby.
There we
All
go.
fucking night.
That is fucking awesome.
Perfect.
So yeah, on the wheel of drunkenness, just so you know, there is an option that is smoke weed. So if you're not planning on smoking tonight, that's totally fine.
I can't
We can
smoke
just-
at my parents' house. They'll kill
Oh,
me.
no problem. No problem. We
They'll
can
fucking
we
kill
can,
me, dude.
Oh my god.
We'll smoke
When I
for
say
you.
the following sentence to you, what does it mean? Dikembe stole your movie.
Dikembe stole your movie.
You got me stumped.
Should I should do? Am I?
It
supposed
happened to
know?
you.
Dikembe stole your movie. It
Huh.
happened to me,
Turtle?
Kory Gregory of Prince Daddy fame. Dikembe are a band from Florida who we toured with. Who I
Teenage
very
Mutant
much
Ninja Turtles?
like. Wait, I mean, I have a story about Dikembe and a movie. Should I tell
Okay.
the story? Maybe the dots
Maybe it
will-
ties in. Maybe
Yeah.
it's something. Yep.
Could be.
Dikembe, we went on tour to Dikembe once. Great time. They're our close friends still to this day. And one time they bought every copy of Ninja Turtles 2 on eBay they could find. Like it was like below like $10. So it was like they showed up with probably like rough estimate like 25 30 copies of Ninja Turtles 2 on VHS, and they made them and like they gifted them to us, which was, it's like obviously a kind gesture, but in their head they know they're like, what are they gonna do with these shits? And we had them in our
Right.
merch bin for like 5 months because we're like, what the hell are we supposed to do with them? We can't throw them away. They're A, they're like
Right.
priceless VHSs that are Ninja Turtles, and B, they're like, our friends gave these to us as a gift. We can't throw them away. Like
Can't throw away a gift.
we
That wouldn't
kept
wouldn't be
like
proper.
25 Ninja Turtle VHSs in our merch bin for like half a year at least, for like 5 tours.
And I'm assuming that that's where the picture of I believe it was the cartoon. What was it? The fucking the dinosaurs. What was it called? Where the terrible creepy cartoon that ends with the asteroid that takes out all the dinosaurs.
Land Before Time.
Are you serious?
No, it's called Dinosaur.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not
a
a cartoon though. It's not a cartoon. It's the puppets,
like,
right?
right.
Live
It's
action
like,
puppets, right?
Yeah, it's weird. I honestly didn't even know if it was like CGI or not. Like I wasn't
Yeah, it's
sure.
like, I used to love that show, Dinosaurs. Disney's
And that was-
Dinosaurs, I think it was called, right? Or something like
And
that.
it was, and that was mailed to you with a sticker that said Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 from Dikembe.
Oh, that did happen. Damn. All right, you got me. One for
gotcha.
one. One for
gotcha.
one. You got me.
Actually, hold on. I do want to ask about that though, because me all three of us actually. I'm a huge fucking fan of Dikembe. How the hell did you guys meet each other and go on tour?
I am also a huge fan of Dikembe. And I
Is
was,
it
and,
because
and
of
they're
the
like
Green
kind
Day
of my like godparents at this. Like they're like our like father figures in
Dikembe
this
is my dad.
right now. Yeah, Dikembe is my dad. How did I meet them? They I used to throw shows at my parents' house. Which
Okay.
is the house I'm currently living in.
Right there. Yep.
Yeah, right here. I used to throw shows here. My dad's idea, not mine, because he's so epic. And
yeah.
we used to have like crazy ass bands come through. Like it was honestly crazy because like Albany, New York isn't like a hot spot for music. So like when there's a spot, you kind of like it's all yours. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
if the Hotelier wanted to
Really?
come through, like the Hotelier played here. If Jeff Rosenstock wanted to come
Wait,
through, Jeff
really?
Rosenstock played here. Yeah. The
Jeff
Sidekicks.
Rosenstock played at your parents' house?
The world is a beautiful place. Like all these people played at my house. Like
That's awesome.
I'm trying free throw played here.
Wow.
Dad, like,
That's
all these
crazy.
bands-
That's crazy.
And
Well,
it's
we
like-
know that you released.
That's awesome.
You released. I thought you didn't like leaving on Broken World Media with. I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce this one right either, but Nicole Shanholster.
Yeah,
Who was-
yeah. Then that's because we knew them through them
So
playing
that
here.
connects the dots on that one right there.
Yeah.
She was formerly of The World Is a Beautiful Place, and
Yep,
I am no
correct.
longer free.
And that's how we met them, and that's how that happened. And that
Is that how you met the Roswell Kid? Because I know they were signed to them as well.
Roswell Kid was actually. I mean, obviously, you just told me the story that like we all loved Roswell Kid. Like we saw
Right.
Roswell Kid like, before we were in a band. We loved Roswell Kid, but like, we met Roswell Kid just. That was like kind of later. Like, let's say we've been a band for what, 6 years now? Yeah. Let's say we've been a band for 6 years. We probably met them like 3 or 4 years into our existence as a band. So like that was kind of later. So like we had an agent at that point, and at that point we kind of like we shared the same agent.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
when
cool.
our agent was like, "Yo, you want to tour at Roswell Kid?" We're like,
Of course we
What
do.
yeah. What the fuck kind of question is that? Like, of course we do.
And actually, just because you mentioned how epic your dad is, I want to throw this piece out there. I met your dad at the Boston show because he was there,
He was there.
and you shouted him out in the beginning of the concert. And I made it a point to go shake that man's hand. He would never remember this for a fucking second, but I
I
was
bet
like,
he
dude,
would, honestly.
you think so? I
I
met
mean,
you
he
before
doesn't
the
have
show.
many
Do you remember that?
You met me at that Boston show?
I walked up to you right before the show, bought you a beer, and told you I was the one who continuously tweeted at you about how I also had a bad acid trip and can no longer eat mustard.
Bro, I was so fucking drunk at that show.
That
That was the scariest. That was the scariest one of my life. That was the first show that we played. You're talking about the
Yeah.
Sinclair, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that was the first show I played since CTS came out. And CTS coming out kind of like cemented our place as like a band and not just like a couple goofballs. You know what I'm saying? So like we were playing venues. We weren't playing like basements or kitchens or something on the CTS
Right,
tour.
right.
So it's
And
like
you guys sold the shit out. You sold that show out easily.
yeah, and the
That
show
was
sold out.
packed
So like,
fucking
so like
wall to
in
wall.
my head, I'm like, I'm fucking terrified. Like I have stage fright. I have anxiety. I have social anxiety. I'm nervous.
You would literally never know seeing you perform live.
Yeah,
ever,
you could-
ever,
Thank
ever.
you. That
You
means a
couldn't have
lot.
noticed, dude.
But that being
was-
You have
said,
a great, like almost like a nervous charisma about you, which is
Yeah.
like so perfect.
so you
for...
can tell I'm a little nervous.
It was the first show of your tour after your huge album came out. Who wouldn't be nervous?
I mean, I was fucking terrified. Bro. Yo, straight up, there's like it's like a 550 cap venue sold out first night after not playing for a year. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm headlining. Like, what?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to really be up here like acting professional? And I'm up there like shotgunning beers, like telling people to stage dive. And then at the end of the night, people are like I got my manager like mid set. My manager mid set. I mean, y'all probably know my manager. Do you know Jake from Counterintuitive? Yeah. So Jake, our manager, comes up to me mid set, like literally, like right after a song ends, he runs up to me. He's like, Core. you gotta tell him to calm down. We're not like we're not allowed to play here anymore if you keep this up. And I was like, bro, this is my fucking dream. Like I can't tell them to stop right now. I can't tell them to fucking stop.
I think the best part about that is I remember that, and I remember you walking up to the mic afterwards and saying, "There has been a factory line of stage dives, and I want it to continue." And then about 9 kids bolted to the stage and immediately jumped right off. What a night that was!
We loaded up the van that night. And then like Jake was driving on that tour.
Oh, okay.
And then he was like, we were like all of us were like obviously vibing. We're like, holy shit, like that was fucking awesome. Holy shit, like we're rock stars, bro. And then all of a sudden, like, breaking the positivity, Jake just goes, hope it was worth it, Kory. And I was like, wait, what? What do you mean? And he's like, yeah, it looks like we're not allowed to play the Sinclair anymore because it's encouraging people to jump off the stage. And I was like, dude, this is like my first show as a rock star. What am I supposed to do right now?
Andrew has an amazing story about that show. We almost got kicked out ourselves.
Really?
They were handing out water in like big little jugs on the closed bar to the left of the stage on each, and it was empty because I just drank some and it was empty, and people just kept coming up and up. People like, is there more? And I'm like, no. I just happened to stand there, like I wasn't working there. So I reached to fill it back up. I reached like across the bar. There was no booze. It was closed. I reached across the bar to fill it up in the sink so I could like supply the people with water because everyone was completely covered in sweat, fucking super hot. It was so hot in there. It was crazy. So I was like, fuck, I give the people water. And the bouncer saw me. He comes over, fucking, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. He says, like, he's pissed because he sent like 8 kids with cracked skulls open home in ambulances already.
Yeah,
he's like, what the fuck?
He was so mad that he was just giving these kids water.
I was like, the people are thirsty. Like, what do you want me to do? And he walks away pissed, and he comes back like 10 minutes later with like 2 bottles of water, and like stuffs in my chest. And like he's like, here you go.
the hero that they needed, but not the one they deserve right now.
That's the one thing that I'm like internally I'm like secretly proud of, but at the same time like, oh shit, that sucks. But I'm also like, nah, yeah. But like Jake was like, hope it was worth it, Kory. Like I don't know if we're ever allowed to play the Sinclair anymore because we got 6 ambulances calling us tonight. I'm like, oh my god, kids are getting that hurt. But I checked the next morning. I checked my Instagram, so 6 DMs, and I got 6 DMs from kids saying, like pictures, like selfies of them with like bloody ass skulls, being like, "Yo, Kory, Prince Daddy's the best band of all time. I fucking fractured my skull because of you." And I'm like,
awesome.
These kids are fucking with it. Like they like it. That's right.
Oh my god,
I was so amped.
They're going to be talking about that forever.
Well,
too.
they're going to be talking about that for the rest of their lives.
Kids were jumping off like backwards, like spinning and like not caring where they
Doing
were.
backflips and shit,
No
yeah.
one was. No one was like preparing their jumps, dude. They just closed.
It was so cool.
To be very honest about it, there was one girl that we did see get taken out on a stretcher because she had done a front flip and she did not get caught, let's say, and she straight up just right on the ground.
Why'd you gotta tell me that one?
Oh my, no, we helped her up and like helped her out, and she was fine. But it was like, I swear on my life, it must have been like the 12th time that she had stage dove, and she kept doing front flips and kicking people in the head. So people did not want to catch her anymore, and they were just like,
front flip move is kind of a baller move, right?
It's a baller move. You're kicking people in the head, though.
She's going for the front flip.
You gotta get ready for it.
All right, so before we get into the next one, we need another spin of the wheel of drunkenness, Lee.
Just so you know, she was the one that broke 6 kids' skulls with the front flip.
She did. Yeah. Her alone. Just the heels clicking
She was
over.
responsible for the other 5 ambulances.
Oh man, what we got here, Lee?
By the way, before the hand reaches the wheel, that is my favorite show I've ever played in my life. That is my #1 favorite show I've ever played.
Wheel of
That
Fortune.
means-
That's awesome.
That means like a lot.
I've never played a show where I've been like, oh my god, like I
It
was
was
in
funny
all, my
because-
jaw was dropped. I think I probably cried on stage that night.
So it was
You
worth it.
did, and you also mentioned cutting the Jedi braid off at that point. You were definitely feeling all the energy that we had to give off.
Yo, I was vibing so hard. That was the
Yeah,
first
we're
night of
going
that tour.
nuts.
I was like, holy shit, this is fucking crazy.
I so vividly remember me
You're
and
going nuts.
Andrew, we were pushing people so we could get to the front, and we were touching the stage with our hands. And you said, I believe it was, we practice every song we've ever played before this tour. What do people want to hear?
Yeah,
And
we don't
when-
have a set list. We don't do
When
set
I
lists.
screamed, I literally looked right at you and I was like, Brock Shed. And you so politely were just like, great idea. Like immediately into the song.
And we played
And
the
I-
song.
You immediately played Brock Shed. It was the
Cool.
greatest moment of my life. I was like, this is insane. What did we get on the wheel there?
We got trivia.
We got trivia. All right. Kory, we know you're a big fan of Weezer.
Yes.
So I want to know if you
I mean,
wanna-
I am a closeted. I am like a shameful fan, shameful longtime fan of Weezer. Yeah.
Okay. What was the name of Rivers Cuomo's high school metal band?
Fuzz.
Nope.
Avant.
I'll take two names
Avant
because-
Grande.
Yep. Avant-garde or guard.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it either. Yeah,
And then they
I'm
changed
stupid.
the name to Zoom.
Oh,
after the
it
fact.
wasn't Fuzz. It was Zoom. Okay,
Zoom.
yeah, that
I
was it,
figured
that
that's
was
what
it.
you were going with.
Yeah.
The kid
Yeah,
knows
yeah.
his Weezer, man. We have a lot of trivia for you, so we're gonna keep that one in the pocket.
Right
When
on.
I say the following phrase to you, what does it mean? Fireworks on tour, hitting numerous houses. The cops really hate Justin Bieber.
How do you know this one?
Hey, in the words of Nardwar, you're Kory Gregory of Prince Daddy and the Hyena. We have to know.
What is the question? How do I
I
answer
want to
this?
know. I want to know about the story. I want to know why, where, who, when.
Okay, so you said 2015 was the Dong Island show, right?
15.
In late 2015 then, or maybe early 20, we did this full US tour with Oso Oso.
It was December of 2015.
It was the very, yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay, I was going to say it was winter. Yeah, it was the end of 2015. And we did a tour, like Oso Oso is a band, like their old band played my house a million times. Like me and the singer and the songwriter of the band are like very close friends. So he was like, yo, Kory, like, he was like, yo, Kory, the band we wanted to come on tour with us said no. Will you come on tour with us?
That's so fucked up. That is so fucked
Hey.
up.
That's me revealing something that's never been revealed before. But yeah,
I know.
yeah.
That's a Booze and Tunes first.
Mark that down.
But yeah,
Ding,
that
ding, ding.
happened, and I was like, duh, homie. Like I've been trying to tour with you for like a year now.
Yeah.
Of course.
You gotta eat that up. Fuck yeah.
So we went on like our longest tour ever. It was like 60 days long, and this tour essentially was like this planned the rest of our lives. Like on this tour, not only did
That's a
we
ballsy statement.
it was like not only was it our first tour that was over 10 days, it was 60 days, but also it was whole country, a bunch of stupid ass towns that like no one goes to shows in. There was legs, so like there was different regional touring bands. So like in the Midwest, there was this band called Dead Leaves. In the West Coast, there was this little band called Just Friends that I think you'll probably know. And on the East Coast, there was this band called Pictures of Vernon.
Of course.
And not only did we become like really tight with Oso, but we became friends with all of those regional bands too, and they became shaping forces of our
And you guys are really tight with Pictures of Vernon too, right?
and Just Friends. Like those are I talk to them on a daily.
Oh, okay.
I literally talk to Just Friends, Oso, and Pictures of Vernon on a daily basis. The drummer of Pictures of Vernon is PDaddy's drummer.
That's why I said you guys are very close with them.
Yeah.
But
So-
we actually saw Just Friends at the Sad Summer Fest, and they performed a little bit with Mom Jeans too. And that was actually the first show we ever saw you guys do.
I mean, Eric
for
from Mom Jeans was on the tour with on that Oso tour when Just Friends was along for.
Right.
He was playing. They were playing trombone for Just Friends, and that's how he met Eric from Mom Jeans. And they were like, "Yeah, you got to check out this new band. I'm trying to start a band. It's called Mom Jeans." And they showed us demos, and we're like, "Oh, okay, right on."
That was the first show me and Andrew actually saw you at. You opened for Mom Jeans at the Met in Providence, Rhode Island.
Pawtucket.
Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
Pawtucket.
You know what the venue was?
It's called the Met.
With Mover Shaker?
Yeah, they were before you guys. That was
yes,
the first time I
yes,
had ever
and
heard
Hit
Mover
Like a
Shaker.
Girl, I think, probably, right?
Yep, and I believe the lead singer of Mover Shaker was wearing the green PDaddy hoodie. And that was
possible. That's my
that
buddy
was how I
Jack.
knew you guys were close buddies.
Everyone on that tour, I mean,
The show
I feel
kicked
like
ass.
it's the kind of situation where like everyone is kind of buddies with each other.
And you
What was
guys
the original
just-
question that you just asked me?
The question was more or less just I completely forgot. So that'll do it.
I did too. I completely forgot. I'll drink to that one.
Was
What
there
was
a
the
question that was
question?
asked?
Yeah. Fuck.
This is just what happens on business.
Hold on, there was something.
There was something we were getting at, but I don't remember what it was because we are slamming cold ones, ladies and gents.
Well, I'll take this as an opportunity.
It was
just to
something
quick-
about
to take
either
quick
Just
piss.
Friends or Pictures of Vernon. You said
What I asked you was how did you meet? It was about the fireworks, and then you said you went on
there
tour.
it is. Yeah, the
Right.
fireworks. Okay, yeah. So on the West Coast, keep in mind, me and all of Just Friends are friends that talk on a daily basis. Like
Right.
literally, like I'll FaceTime. They're like an 8-member band, and I'll probably talk to like 3 to 6 of them a day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I talk to them every day.
So very
And
close friends.
now. At the
Right.
time, though,
Okay.
we were just meeting them,
Okay.
and we were having the greatest time of our lives. We're like, first time in California. Our new friends are fucking sick. Like our new friends are so fucking cool. They're trying to hang out with us. Like we're so fucking amped. And we had this one show cancel on us in Santa Barbara, I think maybe.
Yep.
Santa Barbara, California,
Santa Barbara.
and we were on that tour. We were opening for Oso, essentially. Like we were playing
Right.
before Oso every night.
And now you're really good friends with them too.
Oh yeah, like I talk to him every night too. Yeah.
Right.
He's like my best friend.
We love Oso, so
Me too. They're my favorite.
they really are so good, man.
But the show got shut down like 2 songs into PDaddy's set.
Okay.
So Oso didn't get to play, and PDaddy pretty much didn't get to play because it was in a backyard at like a college town. And cops showed up and were like, this isn't for us. This isn't for us. So we're like, all right, like let's go to In-N-Out or something. Let's go get food or something. I guess this is over. And then we had fireworks from the way over, and we told Just Friends that, and they're like, no. they're like, yo, there's like plenty of like boardwalks and like little piers and shit we can go to. So we went to this boardwalk, and I'm trying to think of who it was. It was like there was like a squad who stayed back, and there was a squad who like was like, let's fucking go, bro. Let's fucking go. There was like 2 different squads, and I think the squad who came was me, Cameron, our guitarist.
Yep.
Sam Kless, the singer of Just Friends. The current bassist of Oso. I mean, not the current, at the time. The current at the time bassist of Oso.
The squad was
and
there.
probably a couple other members of Just Friends who have come and like they Just Friends is kind of like a collective. They come and go,
Yeah.
Right.
and so probably a couple other members. Like I think who else is fucking there? I don't know, but yeah, we did that. We were like, this is so fucking cool. Like we walked to the pier and we like put the fucking firework in the pier thing and it was shooting off and we were like, oh my god, best night of our lives. It's the coolest shit ever. And then all of a sudden, like we hear like sirens going off, we're like, this sucks actually. This actually kind of sucks. And then they cut like we're like downstairs on a pier, so it's like we have nowhere to go. Like if we go upstairs, we're going to the cop
Bopped.
car.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So it's like, all right, we're
Start
clearly
swimming. Start swimming.
let's just be fucked. I threw my backpack in the woods or whatever, and I was like, all right, let's just like
Get
take
popped.
this. Let's just take this. Whatever this is, let's take it. And I was like, they sat us all down. I'm like, all right, what's going on here, fellas? And we were like, we're a band on tour, honestly. We're just trying to have a little fun. We're from the other coast. Like, this is the first time in Cali. Like, I'm sorry, copper. And there's two coppers like shining their flashlights on us, and we're like, this is kind of sketch. And he's like, what
True
did he
or
say?
false? They asked you to sing a song for
Yep.
them.
Yeah. And me and Sam, my buddy Biggie from Just Friends, he sings in Just Friends. They're like, all right, who's the singers? And me and Biggie were like, it's us. Like we sing in the band, whatever. We're like, this sucks. And they're like, all right, let's hear a verse.
Let's hear
And
a
both-
verse. Come on.
Both of us look at each other like, what the fuck? We're like, I'm trying to get out of my bind by singing a fucking verse in front of my boys right now. This fucking sucks. And then, honestly, this is not a joke. Out of nowhere, as if fucking God looked upon us and was like, I call pity on these folks. The cops get a call from their walkie-talkie, and it's like, "Hey, you're at Santa Barbara, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, what's up?" And they're like, "We got a domestic problem coming out about like 3 doors down from you."
3 doors down.
And we were like, "What the fuck?" And they left. They went to go settle the domestic thing, and we were all like,
But
No
did one of the
fucking
cops
way.
start talking about how much they hated Justin Bieber for no reason?
yeah, they're like, "Oh, you're in a band?" And we were all like, "Yeah."
Come on.
Y'all play music, man? And we were all like, "Yeah, we play music. What's up?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, music's cool, but like on the way here, I heard that Justin Bieber kid. I want to shoot myself in the head."
Oh my god.
And we were all like, "Oh my god."
What a weird cop. What
This
a
guy has
fucking weird
pretty
cop.
intense emotions about music.
But this is not your first foray into blowing shit up. You've
All
blown
of
up.
those people are like, "What? You actually have a gun right now, dude."
And you're unbelievably upset about this Justin Bieber song that you've just heard. You should not be carrying any
Yeah, I was
firearms.
like,
of
oh
any
my
sort.
god.
You guys all
Who
start
gave you
singing
permission to
Justin
hold that
Bieber.
gun?
Now, was this the first foray into blowing shit up on tour, or did you also blow up a pumpkin?
Pumpkin was post.
Pumpkin was afterwards.
Pumpkin was on the Roswell Kid tour. Yeah.
And so why a pumpkin? Just cause?
What else you need? Yeah.
It
Sounds
might have
pretty
been
dope to me.
Halloween time, so there was pumpkins available, and we're in like Arizona, so like there was also fireworks available. So we're like,
Yeah.
and we
That's
also
where I am right now.
for the first time in our lives, this was the first, not only first but only actually the second Roswell Kid tour we did was the first and only tour we did with a photographer on tour.
Yep.
So they were like, it was our friend Joy Tobin. They are awesome. They're fucking awesome. They do so much sick shit in like in California. And we found pumpkin. We were like,
Shit up.
Found it, man. Just fucking found it, lit it up. We were like, hey, fuck it.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin, exploding that shit.
End of story.
Hey,
Oh
stop!
my
Pull
God.
over. That pumpkin looks good right there. Yeah, we're gonna get that one.
Oh my God. All right, before we get into the next fun fact, Lee Wargo, I need another wheel spin, buddy.
Yeah, so it's safe to say the police are not big fans of Prince Daddy.
Nor are they
And
fans of Justin Bieber.
That's
And
crazy.
the PDaddy aren't big fans of the police either.
Well, fuck the police. Oh wait, fuck. Also, fuck SeaWorld though.
Oh, fuck SeaWorld.
We all
Fuck
hate SeaWorld.
but I also went there when I was a kid, and it was like some of the best memories of my life.
Oh,
But I was a little child. I was very
so
little.
it's not fuck SeaWorld for the experience Kory had as a child. It's fuck SeaWorld for the treatment of animals.
Thank you.
He
You're
went there
a
because he loved the
respectable
animals.
legend.
We're a
Thank
big
you.
fuck.
I appreciate it.
We're
Yo,
big fuck
Tom, you're a
SeaWorld out here.
respectable legend.
Thank you, Kory. I come to think of you as a normal legend, but I respect the shit out of you anyways. So now that it's a personal respect, and even a higher level, if you will, we've climbed that.
We are respectable legends.
Together. What did we get, Lee?
We got 2 bands, 1 choice.
2 bands, 1 choice. Green Day or Weezer?
I'm gonna be so drunk by the end of this, just just literally for one reason and one reason only.
The Coriolis effect.
I guess 2 reasons.
Okay.
1, Dogleg. 2, Charmer.
It's so unfair though, because you're one person expected to drink as much as like 3 or 4 of these people did at one time, and you are battling it out. If Brett Baker is out there, I need you to make a Booze and Tunes standing and put Kory Gregory at number 111, like way above the top, because it's comparative. So, Green Day or Weezer?
Green Day is a better band, 100%. No, I'm not even phased. Yeah.
All right. Oh, he's not even phased. Okay.
I
This
agree.
next one's
Wait.
gonna be a little. This next one's gonna be a little topsy turvy. Not exactly the same time. We got Third Eye Blind or Oso Oso.
Fuck. I mean,
That is really unfair. I know.
That is super unfair.
no, this isn't unfair because I don't want to hurt my friend Jade from Oso Oso. I don't give a fuck if he's hurt. I literally don't give a shit if he's hurt or not right now. I just really like both of these bands. I really like both of these bands.
We all
gotta
do.
It's not
one.
hard because of him. Like I don't give a fuck if he's hurt. or
Okay,
not.
it's just
Yeah.
because you love both the bands so much.
I really do truly love both of these bands. I would say honestly, this is crazy. This is mad crazy, but like I grew up on Jade's old band State Lines.
Okay.
Like they played my house and shit a lot. And his friendship to me is like responsible for a lot of P Daddy's well-being. And also like once he would like write a record, he'd send me the demos, and so be it. Like you said y'all like Oso a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Oso, dude.
Yeah, like
Absolutely.
when he first sent me like Unihan mixtape.
Oh yeah.
When he first sent me the demos for that, like that's pretty much like all we listened to in the P Daddy van for like a year.
Hell yeah.
Like we listened to the SoundCloud link to those demos for like a year straight. So like honestly, like I'm honestly gonna have to say this isn't me like
You're not pandering to your
I'm
friends.
not kissing my friend's ass right now.
Nope.
Like I straight up like
Loves them.
like the first time P Daddy heard Unihan mixtape, we were all like, that's our boy, that's our boy right there. Holy shit. like what the hell? Like this is
I actually have
crazy.
I kind of have a cool story about that. So my older brother showed me Oso, and I was listening to that mixtape like a shitload. And then one day I'm driving along. I think I was going to work somewhere or whatever the fuck I was doing at the time, and I heard "Basking in the Glow" right like the day or like after it came out, and I was like, dude, this sounds like Oso Oso. This is amazing. Who is this? And I opened my phone and I was like, okay, forevermore, I'm going to listen to every Oso that comes out, no matter what, because Basking in the Glow was everything that was Oso, but everything that they like hadn't done yet into the same song. And I listen to that song at least twice a day, every single day.
Basking in the Glow?
Basking in the Glow. I love that fucking song, man. Love
Sounds
that
amazing. I mean,
song. Did you just chug that whole Truly?
Maybe.
This motherfucker's about to beat out Dogleg and Charmer. He's not going to beat one or the other. He's going to beat both at the same time. All right. So we have one more two bands. We have one more two bands, one choice. No Doubt or Smashing Pumpkins.
Gwendolyn.
What the fuck?
Currently,
But think about Gwen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Currently, right now.
there's like an overall aspect and there's a currently aspect. I would say currently, I would say I would say my bad, excuse me.
Oh, no, you good?
Smashing Pumpkins is actually a pretty big influence on LP3. It's like I listened to a lot of Smashing Pumpkins when I was writing this new record.
Just not to, I can't blow the load just yet. We're gonna get to LP3 because
I can't wait till the load bloating comes.
The load's on its way. It's up the
blow.
vessel and it's about to blow. But what we really, I have all this shit planned and I want to talk about CTS so badly, but we have this chronological order, so we have to get back to it.
Of course.
So Cam gets jumped.
Loves.
Yeah, Cam got jumped.
They believed his name to be Isaac at the time, not knowing that
Where did you learn this?
Oh, dude, you're Kory Gregory from Prince Daddy. We have to know, man.
Yeah, Cam got jumped because they thought he was Isaac.
Right, and they wanted some shit, and there was no shit to be found. They wanted some weed.
Yeah, it's like we don't have any, bro. But they still punched him right in the head.
Walked away and then shouted from a distance, "Hey, are you Isaac?" No. Oh, my bad, man. Sorry. Just kept walking on like a bunch of schmucks. Unbelievable.
No, they tried to fuck with us more. They're like, oh.
Did they?
Yeah.
The hair was out, bro.
All right, so like, there's. You want this whole story?
Yep.
Tell it all front to back, buddy.
Let her in.
I love this story.
Let's go.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, so it was me, Cameron Hanford, our guitarist, Zachariah Hosein, our bassist at the time, and our friend Anderson Reagan, who plays guitar in Pictures of Vernon. And they lived with me at the time. And we were all taking a walk. Like, we walked to the gas station to get beers or beef jerky. I don't know. Whatever.
Right.
We you know, we were getting snacks or whatever.
Beers of beef.
And on our way back, beers or beef, exactly. On our way back, we were all chilling. You know, we probably smoked like a bowl on the way home. We drank a couple beers on the way home, whatever. Like, and then all of a sudden, we're walking this path, and we're like, "Oh shit, we got some bogeys coming up."
Yeah.
Couple
Winslows.
But that's like something we always think to ourselves when we see people at night. We're like, all right, yo, stay alert, fellas. And then, but this time happened to be the time when it was like, oh shit.
It was real. They were real.
It's a super rare bogey.
I never talked about this in an interview before, and this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
Dude, we
Getting
love
talked
that.
about talking about Cameron getting punched in the face. All right, so we were walking. We're like, this is the path we take every night. Like, we're fine. Just keep walking. And then all of a sudden we're walking, and Cameron's last. Like he's the fourth out of four behind us. And then we're walking, and then all of a sudden you just hear like, oh!
What the fuck?
You just hear Cameron just get smacked and just go, oh! And we're all like, what the fuck? And we look behind us.
Oh my god.
We're like, what the fuck? We all look behind us like, what the fuck are you trying to do right now, brother? And then Cameron's like holding his nose. We're like, oh my god, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden, the dude who punched him, his boys are all on bikes, like
What?
Oh,
15
no.
feet away, and they're all like, oh my god, bro! You hit the wrong dude! That's not even Isaac!
Are you fucking kidding me?
We're like,
How did
what?
you realize that they were so far away though?
Yeah, they were like, there's like a bunch of kids on bikes, and then one kid.
Oh, one kid
who
was
punched
over
Cameron in
with
the
you.
face, and they were like, and then he punched him, and he's like, "Yo, what's good, brother?" And then like all his boys were like,
God.
"Yo, bro, that's not Isaac." And all of the kids were like, "What the fuck?" Like, yo, and then all his bike homies were like, "Yo, you want to smoke weed?"
Oh
And I was
my
like,
God.
"Yeah,
All
I
his
mean,
bike
like,
homies.
I guess, like I don't know. Yeah, sure. I don't want to get jumped again. Like, we'll smoke weed. Yeah."
Wait. You guys smoked weed with the people, the associates of the hitmen?
We didn't smoke the weed, but like, but they asked, and I said yes. 'Cause I was like, I'd rather smoke weed than get jumped.
Yeah, you're
I'd
right.
rather smoke weed than do a lot of
I
things.
that for the rest of my life.
I would literally rather
weed
smoke
than
weed than do
drugs.
so many things. I can't count how many things
No, we're with
I'd
you on
rather
that.
smoke weed than do.
Oh my God.
So like I'm like, yeah, I don't have any weed, but like if you want to smoke me up, I'll smoke with you. Yeah. And he's like, all right, and he comes up to us. The kid who punched Cameron comes up to us, and this is where it gets not a little less funny. He pulls out a knife and he's like, you got wallets, you got weed, what do you got? And
Oh
we're
my
all
God.
like, oh God, this
God.
sucks. I'm like
That's
10
the
doors
worst.
down from my fucking house right now. Can we please just go fucking home? And he's like, yeah, man, like, give me a wallet, man. Like, and he, honestly, you know what's funny about this whole story? And this is gonna make me out to seem like such a fucking coward. I mean, make us all to seem like cowards, but he was probably like 15. This kid was probably 15, but you know what? He had a knife, so we're like,
The knife adds like 5 years and 50 pounds. So like, it's not the same idea.
He's got a katana.
He called one of us a librarian. He punched one of us in the face. He like this kid means business. Like this kid might be in 8th grade, but he means business right now.
This 15-year-old is connected to someone somewhere.
Smoker get
I've never
smoked,
talked about this in
motherfucker.
an interview.
His mom didn't pick him up for detention, and he just walked home. Beat
All
someone
right,
in the
fuck it,
streets.
Mom. I'm walking home.
I'm walking home and I'm robbing PDaddy as much as I possibly
What the
can.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. All right.
That's
I
that
need-
story. And then Cameron had a big fucking welt on his face, and we all kind of like low key made fun of him for a month. But then we were like, all right, that honestly,
I need
Cameron,
to
that
get a
kind of
cold
sucks,
one,
and
I
you're
will
kind of a
return.
hard ass for taking. Like
Yeah.
none of us took that punch. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
That's why it
We
was
didn't
funny.
take that punch, so like we were all like, all right, you know what?
He
As
didn't.
much as-
Did he fall over, or did he just suck it up?
No, he literally
He just ate it and fucking.
we
cheered.
wouldn't even know what happened unless we
Oh.
heard it. Like in the background, we just heard like, oh,
So he,
Like, we just heard
so
that,
he
we're
ate
like-
it. Well, then, fuck yeah.
oh my god,
Nice,
yes.
dude.
He
I-
killed it, dude.
I hope so. He's
Yeah.
15.
If I got punched that way, I'd fucking cry my eyes out like a little fucking baby. I'd be like, oh my god, help me, help me, help me. He just got punched in the face with a fucking swollen ass eye, and he was fine.
He
That kid's a
tanked
fucking
it.
beast. Yeah,
This
he's a
was-
beast.
was in-
Absolutely.
Was it in California? I forget what the story was.
This was literally like 10 feet from my house.
Oh, here, yeah. Why did I think you were in California? This story.
That was
Unless
for-
you fucking.
I
You're
mixed
getting
it- I
mixed
mixed-
up with the firework story, probably.
I mixed it up with the last.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, at least
can
you
do
didn't
that a
pull up
lot.
and just
I
stab
got a lot
someone.
to say. I got a lot of drinks in me right now because y'all are fucking enablers.
Hell yeah, we are.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a piss while I have a chance.
Go PEEPEE. Come on. No one's stopping you.
What a great time to come back that was.
Yeah, if you.
Oh. All right,
If
it's
you-
shotgun time.
If you're gonna take a piss, just let us know. I don't think
Wait,
you
is
saw
it
it.
really
Yeah.
shotgun time? I'll shotgun one. Wait, we
Like
gotta wait till
We have to wait for Lee.
Lee is back.
just because Veery just said it though. If you have to like get up to piss or do whatever, seriously, take
call
your
it
time.
out.
Lee does all the editing, and he's like a fucking absolute god for no
He's a
reason at it.
he's
I
a
can
wizard.
tell by his gamer chair.
Trevor said the same thing. What the fuck?
Who said the same thing?
Weird. Dave from Charmer. He was like, dude, I
Yeah,
can
but
tell
I
by
can
your
drink more
gaming
than
chair that
Charmer.
you're like the dude.
Yeah, but I can drink more than Charmer.
As a collective band, Kory Gregory calls out Charmer. Have you ever done anything with them?
Nah, but they're homies. I like them.
Oh, okay, wait.
That's
I didn't know. I mean, you guys aren't
Yeah,
necessarily from the same place, but you
We've
seem
done
to
shit
be
with
tight.
Dogleg before.
Have you? Where at?
We every time we play in Michigan, we play with Dogleg. That band rocks.
Dude, if I could see PEEPEE.
I'm on my way to slur my words, fellas.
Oh no, we're all on our way, dude. Don't you worry.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely on my way to slur my words, and I
You know what's funny?
apologize in advance.
We talk
Fuck,
about
you'll post this video to YouTube.
we talk about the podcast collectively a lot on Reddit/emo, and all of the people on Reddit/emo are so excited for the Prince Daddy podcast that I am waiting so deeply for Tuesday to be like, yo, not only did we get him, but he came fucking ready to fire, boys.
Yeah, no fucking shit, bro.
Guns
Charmer and Dogleg got
Guns
nothing on me.
blazing.
I swear to God.
Oh my
Yo, you
God.
get, I swear to God, you get Mommies on here, you got Oso on here. I don't care who you got on here. They don't got shit on Kory from PDaddy.
Damn.
So if you're
I
gonna help
swear
us
to
get Mom
fucking
Jeans on
God.
here, that's all up to you. We're all, I mean, categorically speaking, I'm a stan of Mom Jeans.
Me too.
Just the same as I am for Prince Daddy. So if
Yeah.
you want to shout them out, you feel free.
Yeah, Mom
he's
Jeans.
gonna drink
Don't
more
you-
than
Wait,
everybody.
Prince Daddy shouting out Mom Jeans? That's
He-
fucking silly.
He's gonna
Everyone who knows Prince Daddy knows them
Competitively.
because of Mom Jeans.
No. Competitively speaking, you're gonna outdrink all of Mom Jeans if they ever come on.
Oh yeah, duh. What the fuck kind of question is that? Of course.
All right. See, we're doing a shotgun, buddy.
Wait,
Oh,
we're doing
we're
a shot.
doing a
Wait, hold
shotgun?
on. Jesus
Oh no, we're
Christ.
good. We're good.
Settle down, fellas, all right? I got beers too.
Oh, you have regular beers or Trulies?
Trulies, but you know,
Shotgunning
same
a
thing.
Truly is gonna be tough, man.
No, it's not, dude. I do it all the time.
I gotta
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
Fair point. He makes
Hold
a
on.
fair
Don't
point.
do it without me. Don't do it without me.
Oh, we wouldn't dare.
Shouts
Where the
out.
fuck are my keys? I brought them.
Shouts
I
out. to the
lost
fans.
my key too, man.
I brought them just in
Where's
case.
my-
Hey, stop.
I'm looking for
Anyone
you.
who's
Yeah.
opening beers, stop it. It's not time yet. Oh, here they are.
Trust me, I leave
This
no
is
man.
great.
I leave no one behind.
Imagine if I was in any other profession and I was like doing my job right now.
Oh, I already cracked the other one. Okay.
There's
This is-
no other
this is-
situation where this is okay.
This is This is our profession, Booze and Tunes LLC.
Yeah, pretty much.
and
Stocks are through the roof.
We've
Andrew
we
Lee
started.
and Tom, Andrew Lee and Tom, we're gonna drink some beer. Andrew Lee and Tom.
Yeah.
Do you realize how quickly we're gonna clip that and play that for the rest of our lives every day?
Hold on, don't talk so you can clip it perfectly.
Do it.
All right, countdown.
3, 2, 1, go.
Andrew Lee and Tom, we're gonna drink some. Andrew Lee and Tom, we're gonna drink some beer. Andrew Lee and Tom. How's that?
That's the new. That right there is going to be the Booze and Tunes theme song, and I'm not bullshitting you at all. For the rest of our lives, that's going to be the Booze and Tunes theme song. Oh my Lanta, that was amazing. Thank you.
I need permission to post this whole thing as long as I don't say anything inappropriate. Let's go.
No.
All right.
To Prince Daddy and Kory.
Woo!
Another one.
We are so epic. All of us four are so epic.
We might be the biggest group of epic people put together since Prince Daddy and the Hyena. What do you think?
I feel like we belong in a rowboat race.
I think even since before them. I think it's us. I think it's us four at this
It's
point.
always, well,
Yeah.
okay, deep down, it's always been us, but we needed your congratulatory statement to tell us that. Oh, he's watering
you
up.
got me. You got me.
He's
You got
reaching
me.
for the water.
I think I am too.
Cheers.
You got the
Blaze
milk?
too.
Do we have the milk for hot ones or just water?
This is,
No milk.
I mean,
I'm
like,
staying away from
milk
milk.
is the hot ones as water is for,
Mm-hmm.
Booze and Tunes.
click here for booze.
The podcast is called Booze and Tunes. But click here for that's hilarious because that's exactly why Lee made the channel called Click Here for Booze, so everybody would know where to go.
I'm sorry. I'm bad at this. I'm so bad
no.
at this.
No, that is
Dude,
hilarious.
This
You
is
are doing
fantastic.
great,
You
dude.
are doing a fantastic job, my friend.
Just know that you're the reason I'm drinking so much.
Good.
Well, no,
That's-
not you. It's more so Dogleg and Charmer.
We're gonna clip how many times you talk shit about Dogleg and Charmer. We're gonna start an internet beef between you three, and we're gonna have all of you guys on at the same time to see who can drink the most.
Just a booze fest.
Yo, I'd win. No shit.
Dearly booze fest. All
I'm
right,
fucked up always.
that's how it has to be. Let's get a spin of the wheel, Lee Wargo, before we
Let's
get
hear
back
it.
into it.
This is fun. Y'all are so much fun.
Thank you, Kory. That means a lot to us. Seriously,
Yeah, no,
man.
straight up. This is so much. This is good shit.
It's so wild too because we've had you, Charmer, and Dogleg, and no bullshit. Like this isn't like just pandering
I'm the
towards
funnest
you.
one, right?
What is
Is
it,
what
Lee?
you're
You
saying?
are by far the funnest one, is what I said.
Woo!
But the
I
truth of the
clipped.
matter is, we have you guys, like all three of you, are like our collective favorite bands in the world, and it's very difficult to understand how we've gotten you guys all in a row. So thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Yo,
Landed on
anytime.
PDaddy.
I'm
Drunk.
really glad y'all.
It landed on P
Yeah,
Daddy
yeah.
Drink, so that one's on you, buddy.
Cheers.
I love it.
All right. My biggest segment. Oh my god, he's killing that can. He's fucking killing that
Holy
can.
moly.
The man is a legend. We gotta get him. Yeah, we gotta.
What's up, Dogleg and Charmer? I dare you! I dare you! I dare you!
I'm gonna order a fucking trophy just for you because of how amazing you have been
I
thus
fucking
far.
dare you, Charmer.
That is.
I swear to
Oh my
fucking God. Come at me once. You're done.
And we thought fucking Zach from Charmer was a badass because he was drinking out of the side of his can the whole night.
He was drinking out of the side of the beer can the entire time.
I
Kory's
love-
taking it up quite a few levels
I
here.
love the technique though.
Thanks,
this is-
bro.
That's. it's
So,
quite a
all right,
technique.
the big concept that I want to get into though, I want to talk about CTS, of course.
I will talk about that gladly.
The full concept of this album is the aftermath of your anxiety issues after an acid trip. Yes or no?
Correct.
Okay. I want to hear about the acid trip because as somebody who, and again, this was a connection point. I had a terrible acid trip where I took 2 tabs and a triple stack of ecstasy. And the next day I attempted to eat a turkey sandwich as I do most days of my life. And I
Turkey's
discovered
awesome.
the consistency of mustard no longer agreed with my body. So I have not eaten mustard a day since then because I can't. It makes me physically ill. So being on the same mental path as you on a crazy anxiety trip after your acid trip, tell us what was going through your head for the CTS album.
Mustard equals CTS.
Wait a
Same
second. Can you? I apologize, but can you repeat that question? I'm a little
absolutely.
confused.
What I want to know is what about the acid trip made you want to write this album? Because from what I understand,
yeah.
Right,
Okay.
right.
It was more so like post acid trip. It was like
The anxiety after the fact.
yeah, the afterglow. It was like my damn guys, you really got me drunk tonight. Fuck Charmer, fuck Dogleg.
No, Big Daddy, baby.
It was just like
You're perfect.
You guys are making me laugh.
Dude, you are totally fine.
You are making me laugh, dude. Don't worry about it for a second.
If you can't find the fucking perfect answer,
there
don't
was
stress
like
about it.
there was like a post acid trip where it was like I woke up like the morning after and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't feel that good. and I was like, I should probably do something about this because I feel very unwell right now.
Okay.
And I saw a therapist, I saw a psychiatrist, I saw a doctor, blah blah blah. I really fucked my brain up, you know?
Yep.
Nah, it's okay. I'm allowed to say that.
Exact quote from you. Acid's great and all, but 2 weeks after, when you're still having anxiety about tripping, not so cool.
It's not so cool.
Not so cool.
It's not so cool. It really isn't. Like I really don't enjoy that as much. Like
Well,
it is great and all. Like I do
damage.
fuck with it. I do fuck with it. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not like saying like if you like Prince Daddy, you're not allowed to like acid. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all.
I hope not, because I'm probably out.
No, like honestly, like if it wasn't for like that like weird little like connection in my brain, I would probably be doing acid like every week. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
So
I feel you.
Like honestly, like I don't think it's like a terrible drug. Like I don't think it's terrible, but like I just happened to have this one experience that like sent me into a frenzy. You know what I'm saying? And it sent me into this
brings
like
out the, it brings out the anxiety and the anxiousness and all that shit that you don't want to feel while you're trying to, cosmic thrill seek, if you will.
Yeah. No, I mean honestly, like what like it brings out all these feelings that it's like you're trying to like recreationally drug use. Right. So it's like
I hear you.
I'm trying to like recreationally drug use right now, and like what I'm thinking about is like past conversations that have gone by that I don't approve of. It's like this sucks. This isn't fun. This isn't fun for me. Like, why would I enjoy this?
Right.
You know?
And we're talking afterwards, so it's not like the immediate.
I'm talking about like two to 3 days after. I'm like,
yeah, that's too much, man.
What?
That's
Yeah,
much.
Exactly. It's like, oh my god, like I'm done. Like I just want to watch some fucking Bob's Burgers and be happy. Like this sucks. This fucking
Catch a couple Z's with my Bob's Burgers, if I may.
Can I just be done already? Is what I'm thinking. Jesus Christ!
I had a similar experience one time. So realistically, it wasn't an accident per se, but my buddy, this kid Sean, had cut about 4 tabs into 1 tab for me, and I took it. And I believe it was 12 hours later. I'm laying on his couch and I'm wrapped up in a fucking like a canopy type deal, like a tapestry on his couch. And I remember just sitting there in the dark watching the sun come up, and I was like, this isn't what I signed up for. I wanted to have fun.
Not what I want.
No, 12 hours in, I'd like to go to sleep and not feel like there are bugs on my skin everywhere. And like I just want to leave.
Cocoon.
Oh,
I
God,
feel you. I 100% feel you. And it's like the drug is fucking cool. Like it's a cool drug. Like it's a cool drug. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like it's like, damn. Like if I was a tough ass motherfucker, like if I was like fucking that big dude from Dawn of the Dead, I like swear to God, like I would take acid every day of my fucking life. I would take acid every day of my fucking life.
It's just.
But like I take it this one time as like little as dopey teenager, and I'm like, wait a second, what the hell is this?
While we have you in this exact mind frame, best song off of Cosmic Thrill Seekers, go.
Can I have two?
Yeah. You know what? Fine.
Cosmic Thrill Seeking Forever and Wacky Misadventures.
Wow, really? You wouldn't? Okay.
I actually read that. He said that on Reddit.
I was surprised.
Someone did the research.
I personally for me, it's I Lost My Life or Slip. Both of those songs.
I love all of them. I'm very attached to all of them.
Slip is like when you get into a concept album like that and you write a song like Slip. At least for me, I thought maybe it's difficult to have like you have this song that just fucking wails on like a whole nother level, but it's all encompassing because you had 3 acts of Cosmic Thrill Seekers. You had the Heart, the Brain, and the Roar. And when you're developing this whole conceptual system of the album, it almost feels like, you know, maybe at a certain point, like the overall idea takes away from how good some of these songs really fucking are. Because even one-offs, as singles, I'm saying, songs like Fucking A and Slip and Come On and Smoke Me Up, you could play those at any party, anywhere, and every single person there is just gonna be like, dude, fucking A! Oh my God, dude, you can't get away from how just pulling that is. It's just so crazy, dude.
That means a lot to me. That is very special to me to hear
Fucking slams, dude.
I'm glad that means a lot to you. I really am. Me and Andrew up here.
I have a fear.
What fear?
I feel like Cosmic Thrill Seekers that was like my passion project, right?
Right.
Okay.
And I feel like it kind of didn't really like translate well because of the whole like Spotify era.
So I'm actually kind of glad you said that because I would disagree. Here's the thing. That's an album that wins 7 Grammys at once. That's not the album that you hear this hit single that's an earworm over and over again. That's an album that front to back you can listen to on a road trip or whatever it may be, and there is not a single dull moment. The entire construction of that album is fucking flawless, dude. It's so well written, well performed. The ideas behind it are phenomenal. There really isn't. There's not that same thing.
I mean, do you want to hear something?
Yeah. Absolutely, I do.
As a band, that literally is like the biggest compliment you could possibly give to me right now. Like well, that is like absolutely positively like I can't think of a more like flattering compliment.
And I'm glad because seriously, constructing something like that in a lineage, like it's so as somebody who makes music, it is impossible to build something like that is actually a cohesive story and conceptual.
So many incredible songs.
Right. And there's no better way to say it. You can have all these people who make conceptual stories and amazing, art behind the album, but sometimes the music just doesn't add up. And that's just not the case with CTS. It's just everything hits on such a high level. You can go 10 out of 10 on literally every part of it. It's fucking flawless, man.
Thank you. No, I mean that's very special to me because
like right the fuck in.
I put a lot of time, I put a lot of effort, I put a lot of stuff into that record. Like
Did you write the entire thing, every song?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Start to finish,
you
I pretty much wrote that entire record.
and you said that it is, quote, the soundtrack to a Disney film played by a punk rock band.
I mean, that's kind of just the sound I was going for.
Right.
It's
So
not what it was, but it was just like that was my mission statement when I
did that come somewhere from the fact that Weezer may have or may not have performed on a Disney soundtrack?
I don't give a fuck about Weezer.
Oh my god!
Yes.
That's the best shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
I'm just being real with you. I'm just being real with you. I'm just being
Oh
real.
no!
I don't give a fuck
That is
about
exactly
Weezer.
what we want you to do. We want you to be real with us 100%.
It's just like there's I feel like we kind of fucked up by doing what we did by like writing this like really, and I thought you didn't even like what is it called?
I thought you didn't even like leaving.
That, and I forgot to my meds today. It's just like those songs are great. I love those songs. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love those songs, but there's just like now that we put that out, and it's just a bunch of like weed songs.
And CTS is much more well written. Like the songwriting itself.
In my
is just
opinion,
so.
I mean, I tried harder.
It's a fact.
I
It's
think
a fact.
I tried
is.
harder.
Yeah.
The
I
idea, you putting that all together in your brain is no small feat, my friend.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
to be totally honest, like, I tried a lot harder on that record than I did on the last record. But that
And
being
even though
said,
there are
it's like,
songs like really that are maybe, you know, some of the most popular,
exactly,
there is way more just musical ingenuity inside of CTS. There is nothing that you can hear about CTS as somebody who really loves music and be like,
but
yeah,
unfortunately, I think we may have like dug ourselves into this grave where like people don't really care about that.
absolutely not true. No way.
Like no, it really is, because like if you look at our Spotify, it's like what are people listening to? Like our top 5 songs are like meds, like it's like stuff that like it's immediate release kind of stuff. You know?
Does it matter to you at all that number 7 and 8 are "I Lost My Life" and "Lauren," and that Lauren was actually
It's amazing.
that Lauren was picked to be the #1 song of the year on Reddit/emo.
Was it really?
It was. That was picked to be the #1 song of the year, and CTS was the #2 album of the year.
Yep.
Next to Origami Angel, I assume.
It was. Yep.
Damn, right on. I mean, that does mean a lot to me, but I just like there's this like weird part of me that like it's like there's not really a part of like CTS kind of goes like in my head CTS will go unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? Because
Because
of
does it
streaming,
maybe
like
come from-
streaming Spotify and Apple Music, and it's like these people want to hear like really again because it came up on a playlist with Mom Jeans, or these people want to hear like whatever, like
right, but if I Lost My
and
Life
I love
was
Mom
placed
Jeans.
on
I'm
that
not talking
same-
shit. I'm not talking shit.
No, not at
whatsoever.
all. No, I get what you're saying. What I want to say is though, if you think if I Lost My Life or Lauren or Slip or Come On and Smoke Me Up or Cosmic
People
Thrill
skip
Seeking
it.
Forever
People skip it.
on a playlist though, if you were to put I Lost My Life, there is not a single person who listens to emo music who would immediately be like, wow, this is like the craziest shit, because it's
I
just
don't know,
such a
dude.
a
I
rope
feel
around
like
their neck.
y'all are sick, so it's different. But like straight up, like there's people who are like, I want to hear about Mom Jeans.
If
That's
this matters to
crazy.
you though, seriously, as like as a serious note, me and Andrew, when we went to go see Sad Summer Fest, and we were going to see the Wonder Years and Mom Jeans and all of these and Just Friends and a bunch of like fucking crazy bands. On the way there, we were riding with our buddy who does not listen to emo music like at all, and we must have played "I Lost My Life" 20 times. And by the end of the ride, our buddy Nate was literally like, "Yo, can you please play that 'Lost My Life' song again?" And I was like, "Dude, that's because it's the best song that exists in Calamity. So that's why you like it so much, because it needs to be shoved in your fucking mouth. And if it's not, then nobody's ever like, you need somebody for those average music listeners to be like, you know what? Shut up. Just listen to it. Just shut up. Listen to it. There's no reason that the breakdown of that song when you start screaming is like, I thrash. I may have crashed my car to it several times. I don't even know at this point. When you start breaking down and start singing, I've got some shit that I got to do, I lose my mind to the point where my neighbors report me to the feds. It's just not a fair conversation to have. But that right there speaks in general. So I know, I have a fair idea of what Viri's favorite songs may be. Viri, favorite song off CTS. What do you got?
Fucking A.
Fucking A. Oh, such a great song. Lee, what do you think?
I mean, mine is probably I Lost My Life just because I've heard it 1,000 times and I just know every fucking word to it. And it's so good and catchy at the same time that it's just, and Lauren,
did I or did I not play the counterintuitive leak on YouTube in Discord for about a month the day it came out?
Well, yeah, see, that's how I actually found out about Prince Daddy, was Tom shoving it in my face, and I'm like, dude, this is fucking good. so I completely get where he's coming from. Baby. But I actually just appreciate the fuck out of anyone that... You could just tell that you care about what you're saying, and that actually means a lot to a lot of people, I think. So
right on.
That's actually that's a fantastic way to say it. You care about what you're talking about in those songs a lot.
It's so
maybe as opposed to the weed smoking songs.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, honestly, thank you for like pointing it out. It's like I do smoke weed. I do eat snack food. I do like order pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like I do all these like slackery-esque things, but it's like these songs are like written.
How would you categorize CTS?
As far
what
as
genre?
What? Genre? Like as far as like what?
What would you put it in if you had to? If somebody said, I need it in like one swift form, as opposed to maybe, like we were talking about the slacker punk and shit like that, because that's just not what CTS seems to be. What would you consider it?
It could be soul.
I would just kind of say punk rock, probably.
That's fair. And there's
indie rock or punk rock, or punk rock.
So you would have a tough time. So if you played somebody fucking A and you were like, "This is a punk record," they would immediately be like, "This is the best punk record in history." But if you were to play "I Lost My Life," they'd be like, "This isn't necessarily punk so much as it is like an alt rock vibe."
Right.
Which I mean speaks to you guys' versatility, because at least you have more than just the average fucking, maybe 1 minute song of, hey, we're here, we're thrashing, and we're going crazy with it. Because that's what separates you guys, honestly. The difference between the I'm ordering pizza and smoking weed as opposed to the CTS, where the story is just an unbelievable work of art. Seriously, I can't say enough about it.
Thank you. That means
no
a lot.
problem.
Thank you.
But it was so. Just to finish that one up, it was recorded at Ponderosa Studios, Horse County, New Jersey, with Nick Scoops Dardaris.
That's him.
And you recorded. You only took about 2 months to record that album. Is that right? That even though you took about 5 years to write it, it was only about 2 months recording process.
Not even 2 months. Honestly, I'd say less than a month.
So what? From like January to February 2019, something like that.
Yeah.
In between those times.
Yeah.
Okay. So would you say that the band necessarily agrees with you on what the best songs are?
Yeah, I'd say.
They both all of them appreciate the same songs.
All of them appreciate the same songs, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it how hard the songs were to write? How fun they are to play? What is it? What is it about those songs?
How fun they are to play, probably.
Those are your favorites to play at like live shows and shit too?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? Just while we're on the topic of performing, you on that live stream playing fucking A on the piano was just
Right?
I literally halfway through the song I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is fucking A, but it's not at all. And it's amazing. It's like a beautiful 80s ballad somehow from this amazing punk song from 2019. The versatility again is just it's astounding, man. Seriously, kudos to you.
Thank you.
We loved it. That was beautiful.
Hey, let's
He's back,
fucking
baby.
go.
All right, Kory. Does he have headphones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey, what up?
All right, we're gonna hit it with the thank yous and goodbyes. We wanna seriously, like from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for joining us because this means to us as huge Prince Daddy fans in general, and also for just how fucking absolutely cool you have been. We thank you quite dearly, my friend. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you
You're
opened up and made it an incredible podcast and interview. Thank you.
Rock and
It was a
roll.
fucking shitload of fun. You
Hell
fucking
yeah.
you also outdrank Dogleg and Charmer.
Definitely
Yep.
outdrank.
Am I really?
You did.
Yeah.
You definitely did. The chug,
There you
your
go.
streamline might have been faster than all of ours.
You have set the
It
bar, my
was
friend.
for sure.
Time for that one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's
You
hit
have
it with
set the bar, my friend.
right there. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for joining us. You are welcome to pop in here anytime, say what's up.
We
But
love you.
we hope to hear from you soon. When LP3 comes out, please come back, and we
I'll
will
be
be
here.
posting this. We will be
I'll be
posting
here.
this podcast
Hell
on
yeah.
Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to check it out, share it, follow us, stuff like that and whatnot. We love you, Kory. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, thank you so much, man.
Bless.
Later, man.
Thank you.
It's gotta end right there.
Okay.